So, paddle attachment on the mixer, right? Easy, easy. Potatoes in. Okay. Turn it on nice and low. Oh, plug it in. It's not even plugged in, my friends. All right, here we go. First plug it in, then turn it on. Okay. Gonna be a touch on the noisy side. Now then, you ever had those mashed potatoes where, when I was growing up, I used to have mashed potatoes that always came out one of two ways. One, the potatoes were underdone and they were lumpy as shit and they were terrible. Or two, they were whipped and whipped and whipped and whipped. And the thing about potatoes is as you whip them, you actually, you stir up the starch and you start stretching out the molecules of the starch. And you end up with something that you could like lay bricks with. Like you're basically making cement, okay? So the trick here, don't overwork your potatoes. Please, for the love of God, just tell me you won't overwork your potatoes. I use a masher for my mash. That's the best, Jade. That is the best. Again, we're using some of this butter. Whenever I make mashed potatoes, they ain't healthy, I'll tell you that. So again, Vital Greens Farms organic butter, guys. Vital Greens Farms organic butter. Vital Green Farms is 45 minutes from my door to theirs. They're just outside of Calgary. Okay? Quickly mix some of that in. Like I said before, whenever I do it, I use white pepper. White pepper, not black. Butter is your friend. Hell yeah, man. Butter's flavor. So we're going to go with a good dose of white pepper. I'm not a huge pepper fan, but to be perfectly honest with you, when it comes to mashed potatoes, I freaking love white pepper. Love it, love it, love it. Again, salt. I don't know where you buy your potatoes, but my potatoes don't come pre-seasoned. Salt those bad boys. Another little bad boy that we got. This is pressed in Alberta, so the products don't necessarily come from Alberta, but this is black truffle oil, okay? Black truffle oil. The truffles, again, come from... the truffles come from France. The olives come from Italy. It gets pressed here in Alberta. Sorry. Just going to throw a little healthy dose of that in there as well. I'm using this. It doesn't need much. It's no more than maybe a couple tablespoons. And I'm just using this to get that black truffle flavor. You're from Australia? Hey, I'm from Canada, Sea Chef. How are you, my friend? Ooh. Okay, get some of that going. I really wish you guys could smell this already. Like, it's already smelling so good. But we ain't done. I got to step to the fridge. I'll be right back. We're almost time for yet another cocktail. So if you need a cocktail, you got about 30 seconds to grab one. BRB. So we're going to throw a bit of sour cream in there. Again, okay, fair enough. This one's not from Calgary either. I know I'm completely falling apart here. Now, sometimes I add a bit of heavy cream, sometimes I don't. We'll see what happens. We're just going to whip this up a little bit. Okay. One thing I recommend doing, guys, that again, you learn about doing this. White also appears to be finer ground. There you go. One thing that I find not enough people do is before you serve something, taste it. For the love of God, taste it, taste it, taste it. See, right now I can tell you it's exactly what I want. It's a little heavy on the pepper, definitely not enough salt, and does need that little hint of whipping cream in there. So, we're going to salt this thing pretty aggressively. We're going to add a splash of... What is going on here? My poor cream has gone bad. It's like, well, not gone bad, but something attacked the outside of my cream container. Again, we're gonna let this mix nice. Okay, let's go. Taste again. Still a little heavy on the pepper, but you know what? I'm gonna work with it. I don't mind it. It's just a touch heavy. Our music quit. Too many things running on Wi-Fi. Yes, chef. With cocktails, I also make cocktails on my show and play records. Yeah, normally we have some. We have had some music going, but our Wi-Fi is getting bogged down, and I think it's more important to have the. You know what? We're just gonna go at it with this sour cream. We're just gonna let this. I probably only have about 2 tablespoons of sour cream left in here. I'm just gonna chuck this in. We're gonna mix it through. Try and calm it down just a little bit more with the pepper. I was a little heavy-handed on it, but that's okay. Again, guys, do everything you can to not overmix your potatoes. Don't overmix your potatoes. Wash my spoon, dry my spoon, taste my potatoes. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Okay. This bad boy is going to come out. This is yet another use for your KitchenAid mixer. Don't be afraid to use that mixer, guys. Use it. Like you paid good money for this mixer. Again, please, for love of God, leave your skins on your potatoes. Not only does it add a nice texture to your mashed potatoes, but it also adds a ton of nutritional value to your mashed potatoes. And I tell you what, there's nothing worse than bland, shitty, starchy potatoes that also lack nutrition. Okay. I'm going to quickly put this in my bowl. This is basically going to be my serving vessel. And then I'm going to chuck it in the oven. I have an oven set at just 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Something super low. I just want it to be able to keep my food warm and keep the dishes warm. So we're going to quickly do some of that. Again, I know you guys can't see this, but that's okay. I'll show you guys everything once stuff is done. There we go. There it is. Okay, down into the oven to stay warm. Wrong oven. Down into this oven to stay warm. Good reminder, though, to check your carrots. The carrots should be coming up on just about done. So what we'll do, I'm going to quickly wash this bowl, guys. So, again, slightly out of camera. I apologize. I need to quickly wash this bowl as we're going to be using the KitchenAid mixer again. We're going to be using the KitchenAid mixer to make a quick dessert. I'm going to get the dessert started, and then by the time I have the dessert ready to go, we'll be getting to the point where we'll be at the point where the steak's ready to come out of the quote-unquote meat jacuzzi, aka my sous vide.